welcome back to Let's Play Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. We are going to continue with Vermoid, the assassin. And when last we left him, he was at the entrance to the lair, with a dazzling array of tomahawks apparently, and needles. Let's drop some of these. The normal tomahawks. And warding, we can keep that. Ice, I don't think... we could use a ring of ice if we need resistance. We have a wand of lightning we've zapped a few times. We can enchant a weapon, but I imagine we'll get one from Okwaru soon. Alright, we do have finesse now. So I imagine we should train up our invocations a little bit. Let's turn off stealth for a little while and get finesse up and ready. Oh. Here come the blink frogs. It might be best to use the poison dagger here. I can stand on the stairwell in case we get into trouble, because blink frogs can be trouble. Dexterity up to 23, and we're starting to take a little bit of damage, but we managed it. Good, the blink frogs seem to yield piety, so we'll pick up a little bit of that as well. Finesse is down to 41% after only 2 levels of invocation, so we're not going to need too much. I think this frog can be eaten. And we're finally starting to find some identify scrolls. What I am most scared of here are hydras. And for good reason. I don't have much of a way to defend against them. They could prove to be a problem. What I do have is my flaming dagger. So, the worst case scenario, I can chop off some heads. A great sling. Okay, well, it's not exactly what I want. Great sling of flaming, that's not bad. And our slinging is up to 4 because of our throwing skill. Might be worth training, but we're not going to worry about it yet. We're going to keep focusing on our stabbing and perhaps our stealth. Another elf. Where do these fellows come from? He needs a good poisoning. And now, a good stabbing. There we go. We'll sacrifice him to our god and carry on. He did drop a mysterious potion, so let's identify that. I'm hoping for beneficial mutation. Let's try out our new tomahawks of steel. Okay, that worked. We got them all back. Tomahawks of steel. Oh, and there's the first hydra. Okay, let's just back off and deal with this Komodo dragon first. And we will deal with him by first using Curari. And let's try sleep. I always seem to miss those sleeping needles for some reason. And now we can just hack him down with our flaming dagger. Now let's keep the Curari handy for this hydra if we can find him. He could be anywhere, so we've got to be a little bit careful here. Suppose we'll get our dagger back out to take care of the riffraff. He's wandered off somewhere. Yes, none of those spells are anywhere near castable, so we might as well drop the Book of the Earth. We might be able to cast some level 1 spells, perhaps blink, that sort of thing. And here's the Hydra. Does Curare work? Misses. Hits. Did nothing. 8-headed Hydra, huh? It's time for Finesse, and it's time for Heroism. Let's take a look at our skills here. Dodging's at 16.6, our evasion's at 31. Let's let him come and start chopping off heads. Okay. Well, this is going not terribly. Unfortunately, my dagger did not behave as expected and did not chop off any heads, and there's another Hydra. This time, we're going to use lightning. We'll just get him in a hallway here. There goes our lightning wand. Curare doesn't work. What other options do we have? Perhaps a potion will help. No, I don't see much there. Invisibility? Okay, that was pretty good. Invisibility works nicely, so we'll keep that in mind for next time. Unfortunately, he did not leave a corpse for us, so no piety. But we didn't use any up with finesse and heroism, so I guess it's fair. There's a staff, which we needn't bother with. Get some nice stealthy stabs here. Invocations is up to 5, that's more than enough. We'll turn stealth back on. And I would like to get throwing up a little more. So let's work on that at some point. Okay, one of these foolish dogs has noticed us. Let's just stab him quietly in the corner here. Along with these rats, we can probably just tab them down. There we go. More blink frogs, so we'll change back to our poison dagger. Okay, so far so good. He somehow got wind of us, and we're not getting any piety from the alligators either, or crocodiles, or whatever they are. Book of the Dragon. Flight is at 94% castability. Yeah, we're not going to... Flight actually might be worth trying to memorize later. We'll stash it somewhere on this floor. And we can eat these green rats now that we have poison resistance, so let's do that. Okay, here's the other thing I was worried about, the spiny frogs. They shouldn't prove too difficult. There we go. And here's a gift. Needles of Frenzy. I wonder if you can hit yourself with a Needle of Frenzy and berserk yourself. Might be something worth investigating. So I'm not sure I see the value of Needles of Frenzy. I imagine they would make enemies attack their fellows. More needles. And a blink frog. Back to poison for now. Taking quite a bit of damage here. We can't take too many more hits from blink frogs. Okay. So far so good. We have learned that we can at least fight an 8-headed hydra with frenzy and a dagger. It's probably not a good idea, but we pulled it off. Switch to flame here. And I am hoping for a special dagger from Okuwaru. Nice artifact dagger. Perhaps if we find a scroll of what you call it? Acquirement, then we can ask for a weapon. Consumed by flame, and we'll eat the dog here. Excellent. We're picking up quite a bit of piety here. Oh, and there's a nice quarterstaff. I'm almost tempted to check it out, but it'll just be painful. Claymore, which we certainly can't use. There's an iguana nest here. Let's switch to our poison. Our evasion's up to 27, which is pretty good. Oh, excellent. And there's our quick blade. Okay. That's what we've been waiting for. A +5 quick blade. Excellent. Excellent for stabbing. It's about time, Okuwaru. Let's enchant it up to +6 if we can. Yes, we can. It's not branded. Well, I suppose it is branded with quickness. And it allows us to even take down an elephant, apparently. Nice. It's at this point to remember to be humble and still be careful. Just because we have a quick blade doesn't mean we are invincible. I say this as I take on a pack of enemies. Now I'd like to check the minimum delay for quick blading. We might actually want to train up to 12. I think we do. I think we do. Let's just turn off stealth for a little bit and get our short blades up. I think the minimum delay for daggers is 10 and everything else goes up to 14, I know that much. And I think that's for weapons like, there we go, beautiful. I think that's for weapons like the cutlass there is 14, but I think a quick blade is 12. So we're going to want to train a little more. Actually, no, I think a quick blade is less. Yes, well, let's train up to 12 anyway, just in case. It's got to have some benefit. Actually, it probably doesn't. I think a quick blade is actually only required to be 6. Now, what wand did we pick up here? More lightning. That means we can... Oh no, it's a random effects. I think these fellows need a little sleeping. And then they need a little quick blading. That's one stab in. You know, for snails, you guys are pretty quick. Short blades is at 11, but we are taking some damage here. We should be able to do it. There we go. Let's get our needle back and sacrifice this corpse as well. We might find a more effective blade, so I don't mind training the short blades up. Well, perhaps not more effective, but less of a stabby blade and more of a fighting blade. Another unidentified potion here, which we're going to have to check out, but not before we eat this frog. Potions of haste, they'll come in handy. Okay. I don't think this will prove too difficult. And it didn't. I was considering putting on the ring of resist cold, but I don't think we need it. Our dodging is good enough. Ring of evasion might be something we want to play around with. If it's a +6, it'll be worth wearing. The rings we have now are kind of useless. +1 ring of evasion, that's probably not worth carrying. Let's head in here and see what we have. How many stabs can we get off? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, as I recall, this one is a little dangerous, so let's not pursue it. That teleports you into a pretty nasty location. Excellent. And there's the cutlass I was expecting. So let's drop this cutlass, pick up this one. And this is why we're training. Oh, cutlass of electrocution. Let's just see how it does on an elephant herd. Might be a little risky to take on an entire pack of elephants, or herd of elephants. With nothing but a +1 cutlass short blade. And it would seem that I am not wrong in that assessment. Luckily our stealth is probably good enough to lose them. Yeah, let's go upstairs. Stick with our quick blade and find another staircase down. Short blade's at 13. Let's turn it off. Go back to stealth, and I really wish I knew how much I should train shields. Dodging. Let's try the quick blade. That seems to be working. All right. Gives a nice burst of piety. Unfortunately, that one's rotting. Lamp of fire. Let's just grab that. Though as I recall, our stealth will be completely destroyed by using the lamp of fire. It's probably not best not to get surrounded by these yaks. See if we can find a little hallway. That's the best we're going to get, and of course the elephant crashes through. Okay. It's getting a little ridiculous. There we go. Now we should be able to take them all one by one. Okay, thank you, evasion. That did excellent work. Our evasion's up to 29, which is getting there. And here's another gift. More steel tomahawks to add to our ever-growing collection. And we're going to have to drop something here. But what? I hesitate to even drop the Wand of Random Effects. Let's read about this Lamp of Fire, shall we? That's not the Lamp of Fire. A magical lamp inhabited by the benevolent fire spirits. Unlatching the case sets the spirits free to dance about in a blaze upon the bearer's enemies. Once released, the spirits within this device will dissipate, leaving it inert. I see. So it's got a sort of a cooldown effect, and it relies on evocations, and it's not something we want, so let's drop that. However, I can foresee inventory future problems in the near future. With all this ammunition we've got. And the great sling. Oh well, it's time to make a stash, I suppose. Let's go back up to Lair 2. It's hard to believe we're on Lair 4 already. Alright. Drop the book here. Well, I hate to drop any of our daggers. We'll drop the great sling for now. We're not going to need them. I don't want to drop any of our needles set either. The tomahawks may come in handy. Scrolls of Fear, Blinking, Remove Curse, Recharging. Let's read one of the Scrolls of Recharging, recharge our Lightning Wand. And we can drop those. We can come back for them later. Positive Energy, Warding, let's get rid of that. Sustainabilities. Let's get rid of that. Ice will keep. Anything here we don't need. Resistance, Restore abilities we can drop for later. We can always come back for that if we need it. Magic we don't need. Invisibility is very useful. Flight is kind of situational. We probably don't need them. Brilliance we don't need. Might come in handy. Agility certainly will for this character. Cancellation, resistance, okay. Alright, well that clears up some inventory space. Let's head back down to level 4. And clean up the rest of these elephants. Die, elephant, I want a gift. And we didn't get one. There's our gift, and more needles of slowing. Heroism and finesse are perfectly castable, so we don't have to worry about them. Could use a few more in the invocations, I suppose, but we should be alright. Those are the sorts of things you invoke before battle, well before battle. So I don't really have to rely on them. Oh, here's that merfolk. Yes, you can die. Okay, that was pretty easy. Let's see if we can sneak up on some of these sheep. Kill them in the water, we'll just tab them. There we go. And we don't get any piety for them, so let's just butcher and eat them. There we go. Okay, so far so good. Still a little concerned about hydras. But as our stealth gets better, we should have an easier time with them. Another gift. Tomahawks of returning this time. We're going to have to do something about our tomahawk collection here. It's getting a little ridiculous. Okay, sauce. Heroism. Finesse. Okay, we're not increasing his head count, which is good. There we go. No problem. I could have sworn in a previous game damn, I can't get him. I could have sworn in a previous game that stabbing him added new heads, but apparently not. Let's see if we can get this snake-like creature. Unfortunately, he saw us. And another gift, no doubt, more tomahawks. No. Needles of Frenzy. You, my perceptive yak, will die here, and now I shall go after your fellows. Okay, we're surrounded by yaks. Let's just back off here. Might need finesse here, so let's get it going. Level 14, and we are 2 injured. Heal wounds. Finesse is still active, so he should go down fairly easily. Sacrificed a lot of them, and that's not bad for a little kobold to stand toe-to-toe with these enemies, which, you know, at this point, even a Minotaur Berserker has to be somewhat careful of these enemies. Now I've got to wonder if I have any need for my other blades. Oh, he saw us. Okay. Another 8-headed hydra. Too bad Curari does nothing to them. I want to experiment a little bit. Let's see what we have in the way of needles. Slow, frenzy, return, tomahawks. Poison's obviously not going to work. Sleep? Will that work? Let's try a slow first. Okay, he resisted. Let's try sleep. He resisted. Let's get our dagger out. No, dagger please. Quick blade, obviously. And let's get finesse. And we're going to have to take him down the old-fashioned way. Yet more tomahawks. This is getting ridiculous. All those needles are pretty useful. So our throwing isn't even that good. Should we turn it on and get a little more throwing? I suppose so. And I remember sacrificing an alligator up on the first floor, and we didn't get any piety for it, but this one we did. So it's a little bit random. Wand of Frost we can probably get rid of we're not going to need that. Let's get rid of the random effects, the frost, and test this unknown wand out. Flame. We'll drop this too. Stealth is up to 18, but those yaks keep seeing us. Wow. And we're not getting any piety for yak kills anymore. Well, not that one anyway. Giant frog, let's eat him. I'm not sure what's making so much noise, but we are not getting too many stabs in. Hippogriff, if we can catch him, we can stab him, but he saw us unfortunately first. Alright, I'm kind of tempted to put the shield on. Let's try this hat. See invisible, excellent. That's better than our fancy hat here. It looked really fancy, but it turned out to be pretty mundane. Okay. I got our throwing up a little more, down to the next level. Good. Got a couple of nice stabs in there. Took 3 stabs to take him out. Ow. Go away. Apparently you're fairly clumsy when you're standing in water. Okay, now we've got the entire dungeon after us. That was pretty clumsy assassin work there, I have to admit. Let's just choose another staircase to go down. Can we get him at least? No, we got nobody. This boulder beetle does a lot of damage, so let's just poison him as much as possible. And we have yet another helmet. I don't think it's going to beat the See Invisible, but let's see what it does. A +1 helmet of See Invisible. Thank you, Okuaru, for giving me a gift I just found. Although I do like that style of helmet better than the hats, we're going to have to... It's not enough to choose it over the hat. And waste an enchant armor scroll on it, which we just found. Okay, he must be taken out very quickly before he turns us to stone. So that means poison. And let's quick blade him now. Good. And our magic resistance proved pretty effective there. We managed to resist at least one attempt that I saw. Okay, they all saw us. We'll go for the fire drake first, and now we can just tab the rest of them down. Get back to engorge status on... Why do they all see me now? Not that it matters, but I'm still able to take them down easily. When there's another hydra. He sees us, unfortunately, so let's put finesse on. Wow, and that was an easy fight. Nice. Unfortunately, it seems that our stabbing is not as effective as it once was, and I'm not sure why. Could it be that the lack of armor skill? Just put a couple points into armor just in case. And I would also like to know how much I need to train my shields up. Four-headed hydra, I think, can be taken down without finesse, and I was proven right there. Okay, do we not have enough room? Yeah. Out of inventory space again. We'll drop the polymorph. We want to keep the digging. Disintegration is useful. So we'll keep that, but we're going to have to drop something. Tomahawks of returning, steel tomahawks, silver tomahawks. Needles of sleeping and curare are probably the most useful. So let's drop the needles of slowing. Let's drop the poison tomahawks. Tomahawks of returning are useful, as are the steel tomahawks. Let's drop the needles of frenzy. I can't see us needing those. Although it would be nice to experiment with them. Okay. Good enough. Ring of Flight. Invoking it is not terrible, and that's evocations. Our armor's up to 2. So let's get up to 3 at least. That should be more than enough to counter any ill effects of leather armor. Oh, and here we have a dragon. Unfortunately, he's seen us. And now he's after us. Try some lightning on him. Ow. Okay. Time for that potion of resistance. And I think certainly finesse is in order. And heroism. It is a dragon after all. What are we training? Armor? We don't want our experience to go into armor. We'll put it into stealth rather. Our stealth is up to 23. So that's nearly maximum. Well, it's getting there. Okay. We killed him. Let's butcher him to get a hide. Hopefully we'll get one, and we do. Now I'm not sure if it's viable for kobolds to wear fire dragon hides, but we can find out. It is. I'm not sure what armor is going to do to our abilities though. And of course we left our potions of flight, but I think we can evoke it. Yeah. And now we can quaff a potion of flight to get back. There we go. Death yaks. Shouldn't be a problem. I'm going to take him on without the use of our god powers. No problem. Sacrifice him. And I think... Oh, stealth was up to 23 because we had heroism on. Okay. That's why. So it's only 18 without it. Which is still respectable, but we've got a long way to go. Which is to be expected since we're only... I haven't even finished the lair yet. I'd like to find a better place to fight you guys. Let's do the old staircase dance. Tab, fight the death yak. Took a few turns, but we managed. Wow, he didn't even touch us. And a 30 evasion isn't really all that good. Ow. Ow. How do we draw him to us? Maybe like that? Just come here, please. Oh, good. More death yaks. Soften them up with a little bit of fire. I'm not sure if it's worth using finesse here. I mean, we're taking on a pack of death yaks, so if you're going to use finesse, I imagine this is the time to do it. Heroism too to improve our dodge. And we should be good to just hack away at these guys. Tab, tab. Okay. You can't get much better than that. And while our god powers are still active, let's just finish off the rest of them. I must say I'm having a good time with this build. I'm enjoying the change. And I'm starting to discover that stabbers are fairly powerful. But perhaps not powerful enough to take on an entire herd of elephants. Can we climb the stairs? No. Keep getting trampled. Let's drink a potion of haste. This is getting kind of ridiculous. I shouldn't be fighting an entire herd of elephants here. But I'm getting away with it. And I am at half health too. I mean, this isn't good play. I'll drink at least a potion of healing. Can't have all that much confidence in my dodging ability, but somehow I'm pulling it off. Last elephant, come on. Well, there we go. And they didn't even have the decency to leave a corpse. And here's a gift of yet more tomahawks, which I never use. Stealth is up to 19, and dodging up to 16. Our evasion is up to 31, and we are almost at level 15. What do we have here? A glowing short sword. Is that worth checking out? Probably not. Let's get back to the stairs and dance with the axe. Oh, we're on layer 8 already. Okay. One yak. Oh. He got in a few lucky hits. Here is our level 15. Dexterity up to 24. Heal up and bring another yak up. And here's another gift. Curare tip needles. Okay. Might be worth using curare tip needles on these guys, so let's rack them up. Why not? Indeed, why not? We're getting enough of them. Okay, take out our quick blade now. Oh, just as the curare wears off. Well, that's alright, they're still poisoned. Okay, might not be a good idea. Let's slow them down a little bit with some more curare. I'm not too worried about mulching these needles since we have so many of them. And we got them quite a few times, so let's move in now with our quick blade. There we go. Probably not the best tactic there to stand toe-to-toe with 3 death yaks. And there goes the fire cave. Let's eat some of our perma food. Just because I don't want it taking up the inventory slots. It's, again, not the best play either. I probably should be saving that. And for some reason we got a bow, which we don't need at all. One day you're going to give me something good, Okawaru. Some nice armor. Oh. Well, we don't have any fire resistance. What sort of map do we have here? Is this one of the fortress in the center? Do we have any magic mapping? No. I feel a little more confident going in here now that they've gotten rid of item destruction. Just have to watch out for those bursts of flame. There's the path. Hopefully we're sneaky enough just to get this over with. We can put on the first leather armor we find, which will have fire resistance too. Bye-bye, Mr. Dragon. Okay. There's a model dragon hide, we'll pick that up. We did get it, didn't we? Yes, we did. Damn you, gargoyle. Okay, we took him out. There's a cutlass of flaming. Animal skin of fire resistance, okay. Could be a little better. Anything here? Leather armor of fire resistance. What leather armor are we wearing currently? Magic resistance. It's probably worth taking, of course. We are filled with items here. What can we drop? Well, do we really need this many tomahawks? Considering we don't use them at all. We want to keep our model dragon hide, our fire dragon armor. Do we really need these daggers? Do we really need the cutlass of electrocution? What can we drop? Ring of evasion we can drop. And let's just see what this amulet is. Resist mutation, that'll come in handy. But not yet. I'll put our clarity back on. So we'll pick up this, and we also want this potion. So we have one more thing to drop. Do we really need this ring of teleportation? You could save my life. We'll drop the potion of flight. And if we can identify it, we'll do that right now. Berserk Rage, okay, that'll come in handy at some point. Good. Oh, we saw us, damn. Right at the last moment too. We'll put on Finesse for him, and we'll also put on Heroism just to improve our dodging. We should be able to take him down without a problem. Yep. Okay. We want that scroll, and unfortunately, we're going to have to drop some rotten flesh. And we'll enchant up our quick blade. Zot trap there. Let's see if we can sneak in and slaughter these guys. Good. Oh, they saw us. Time to back off. Oh, back off, please. Okay, up we go. We're taking a lot of damage here. Finesse, I guess. And we'll put on Heroism just in case. Hate to use the piety, but one lucky shot by the Death Yak could kill us. Again, we'll back off into this corner. And now our backs are to the wall. We have to fight. We'll use tab, and no problem. It occurs to me that I'm starting to play a little sloppily. So it's probably best that we end the video now. I wouldn't mind just finishing off the lair though. So let's try to do that. Try to maintain some focus here. What item is this now? Lightning, disintegration, fire, and digging. The fire's probably nearly expended. Let's see what this is. Heal wounds. Wow, okay. Recharge. Not yet. We don't need the scrolls of amnesia. And we could probably drop some of these armors here. Oh, we certainly could. We'll do that in the stash once we get back there. Once we clean out this area here, which shouldn't prove to be too difficult. Okay, it's proving to be a little bit difficult. We haven't taken any damage yet, but I can see it coming. Wow. Here's the damage. Okay. Let's just back off. We're not leaving anything behind except for some piety. And I doubt we're going to get much piety from that. Heroism just for the dodge ability. And we should be able to finish off these Death Yaks, yes. Okay. Wouldn't mind an Amulet of Faith to increase the frequency of God gifts. As you can see, we've dropped a notch of piety there. Ow. Okay, let's get out of here. What are we training? Dodging stealth. I'm not sure if this is the best idea. It is proving to be somewhat effective. We took a pretty big hit there. And there we go. Leather-bound book. Let's just check that out. We'll draw up the buckler for now. Book of Callings. That's not going to be any use to us at all. Pick the buckler back up. And that is it for the lair. And this video. I believe... Oh no, not quite yet. Okay. Heroism. Finesse. Sorry, piety, but we had to do it. And speaking of piety, let's not walk off without the sacrifice of the death yak. And this should be the final stab. Boom. Done. Pick up our loot, if we can, which we can't. Certainly not going to draw up heal wounds. I suppose we can drop this dagger of flaming and dagger of... and the cutlass of electrocution. I mean, really, are we going to use these when we have a quick blade like that? Let's see what the ring is. Protection from magic, okay. And back up to the stash, and we'll take a rest here. So, a very successful run so far. Our kobold is doing very well. This is the first time I've really done this well with a stabber. I'm pleased. It's an easier build than I suspected, although we're not done yet by a long shot. We still have the Orcish mines to take care of. Hopefully we can pick up some better equipment and find something to do with all these tomahawks. But we'll have to leave it here for now. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.